so many opportunities where guys just stepped up both offensively and defensively. And for us, we came up a little bit on the short end of the stick, and that hurts, that stings. But you got to give SEMO credit. They won. They were the better team tonight, not by a lot, but that's all it takes, right, in competition. So for me, this is, if you're going to be in this business, you're going to play these games, you're going to try to make money playing this game someday. And then obviously in life, things like this are going to happen to you. You're going to go out there, you're going to invest in relationships, you're going to give all of your time, you are going to put your body and mind and soul into something, knowing it may not go your way. You do all those things just to give yourself a chance to compete. And these guys are warriors. And there's more back there in that locker room, and they're hurting. Two of these guys here, Jaylen and Ty came in, and we needed them. Ty Perry, from day one, has created community. A man who, he and I had conversations on the phone about leadership, and he said, I think I can do more. He was already a decorated player. He's already a college graduate. But he wanted to take on a challenge, and he did it. He did it. He did it with other guys, but he did it. I told him in the locker room, I needed him. Where we were a year ago, the head coach needed him. Obviously, there's some other guys that assisted him and went along with it, but this guy changed us. And whatever he's going to do in life, he continues to play basketball, he goes, and it doesn't matter. He's going to be ultra successful, and we love him for that, and we appreciate him so much. Jaylen got here a little bit later. He didn't get a chance to be here in the summer, but obviously I've got a relationship with Jaylen. He was family a lot longer before he even knew it, but he just didn't get an opportunity that he thought throughout his college career that he would have liked. He kept searching for it, and we said, all right, we'll give you an opportunity, and boy, did he exceed it. We knew Jaylen had a chance to be a really good player, or we thought that, but as a human being, guy's off the chain. He's unreal. Both these guys show up every single day with a smile on their face, and they treat people the way that they would want to be treated. And I would love to say that's what our program does for you, but these guys were raised the right way. They've been making these choices and decisions for a long time, but they both blessed us. With what Diante went through 3 weeks ago, to show up and perform like this at that level, just no conditioning, no nothing. When we had him in the hospital at Vanderbilt, we probably should have, all those scans we were doing, we probably should have checked his heart to see how big it is. It's not normal size. It's bigger than everybody else's. So, super tough at the end of the year when it ends like this. But the reason you get emotional and you hate at the end is because of the people you're with. I told these guys today that we had the NCAA tournament line, the OVC championship on the line, that there was going to be nets to be cut down and trophies to hold, and all those things I wanted to do, but I love coming to practice, and I just love playing any game. It wouldn't matter if it's in a parking lot. I like being with these guys. The energy, the enjoyment, the fun, they've left a mark on me, and hopefully they've done it on some other people, and I believe they have with each other. I think we've got life relationships here.
Questions? Diante, talk about that time here at the end. How did that play set up?
I just know Coach told me to go to the nail, and that Sebree was gonna throw it. So it's kind of
Super complicated.
Yeah. So kind of just threw it, and I just threw it up. You know.
Ty, 8 rebounds tonight to go over your 9 points. You were fighting for those rebounds tonight to try to keep SEMO from getting second chance points. Just, especially with a physical, aggressive lineup SEMO has, how tough was it to get those loose boards?
It was pretty tough, but like I always say, whatever my team needs, that's what I'm gonna do. No matter what it is, I'm gonna step up and do it for my team. So.
Sebree, along the same lines, you had 3 blocks tonight. That's against that lineup. How difficult was it on defense?
It was pretty difficult, but I was just trying to fight for these guys. So, yeah.
Coach, the final minutes of regulation before the shot, James Harvey had some huge plays. Walk us through those.
Yeah, I thought tonight SEMO was super aggressive defensively. They were physical. This is postseason basketball. This is big boy stuff. If you're not able to play through some contact, pass and catch, be strong and physical, you're not going to be able to play in these games and have any success. So Javis all year long has been one of our better playmakers. Not only can he score, but he just makes the game easy for everybody else. And so we recognized that early on, and we just try to get the ball in his hands. And because of the shooting with Ty and Brett and Jaylen, a lot of times that's what opens up these pocket lanes for Diante to get into. And one of our great appreciation for our team is playing the game the right way. There's been nights where we hit 15 threes because that's what the defense gave us. Tonight, Diante had an opportunity to get it, and just really proud of our guys for battling, finding a way. I don't know that we played our best game, but just from a competitive nature standpoint, from staying in it, never giving up, resilience, toughness, leadership, these guys got it. So they gave us a chance tonight against a really good opponent. We've had some great games with them this year. We've had some great games with them.
Diante, it seemed like nothing came easy tonight, even on some of the plays where they got you isolated down the lane. Pretty much looked like you're wide open. You're never wide open. There was always somebody there to challenge you. How tough was it, even when it felt like there was something easy?
It was pretty tough. I just know I had to step up. Whenever I got the ball in the pocket, I just make the right read. If it was to kick it out or, finish. And I felt like the guard was getting it to me, getting a good pass. So, best thing I could do was finish.
Coach, they put a clip of Diante's shot up and said John Pelphrey knows a thing or two about this type of shot. So did you have any deja vus when that happened?
No, but I have a recognition of, I've had enough of these for a lifetime. And, my shots 30 years ago, and it feels like it was 30 minutes at times. But, that's the beautiful thing about competition. It's the beautiful thing about relationships. When you care so much about what you do, when you care so much about others, it makes the brain sticky, and it just sets in there. And I'm sure it's going to take us a while to get over this. We'll have to really look through our mind to go back, to be able to find things that we've learned this year, find things that we overcame. And I told these guys, people who go into battle, they get banged up, they get bruised, they get cut. There are no warriors that don't have scars. These guys can now preach from their pain. They can share their scars to make themselves better, but also have a real impact on those around them. And these guys are so respected. It's corny, right? Every team calls it up, gets their hands in there, and Ty Perry always leads it, and I'm not going to get a chance to hear that anymore. And when he says 1, 2, 3 family, if everybody doesn't say it, we do it again. It's real. It's not fake. It's not fraudulent. So yeah, this is our team.
Any questions from?
Diante, I noticed you hanging around on the court after the game. Can you just talk a little bit about, why you decided to hang around out there, just kind of what's going through your mind?
Well, yeah, I still got another year of eligibility, so kind of just want to soak it all in, see how I feel, the pain. So come back next year, know how it feels, and don't want to be in that position again.
And Coach, obviously it hurts now, but it's been a successful season, number 2 seed in the conference, and then making the conference tournament. Can you just talk about how you build on this, just kind of going forward?
Yeah, we've been making progress with our program. Obviously, I'm so thankful for Mark Wilson and his support and giving me an opportunity, and obviously Dr. Oldham as well. And Cookville's home, and we're invested. My whole family's here. My son has a fiance who's a Tennessee Tech graduate, and so this is real. I'm not really good at dipping my toes in the water. I'm an all-in type of guy. Kind of know where I come from. I don't have all the answers, but I do want to work hard and learn, grow, and get better every single day for these guys. We will look back at it. We made progress again, and I do think there's going to come a point in time when we were, coming home from someplace east of St. Louis, 0-2. When you think about that, where we are today, that takes a lot of heart, a lot of toughness, a lot of resilience, a lot of love and care in that locker room. When you capture something like that, like this is what I wanted. This is why I wanted to get back into leadership. These guys right here. This is not a job. This feeling right here, I live for this. I'm addicted to it. And we're not always going to get the results we want. But when I get to be around guys like this and the rest of them, that gives me ridiculous energy. So my dad, who passed away a few years ago, told me sooner or later, son, you're going to have to grow up and get a real job. And I've been trying to prove him wrong ever since. He thinks I'm just playing around. But I'm so blessed and fortunate. This is what I want to do. I want to be around these types of guys. I feel like I'm still a very young man, but 15 years doesn't seem like that long a period of time to me anymore. And why would I want to be around anything that's average or with guys who don't value leadership, book, ball, and professionalism? Guys that don't come in and invest everything they have. These guys have set a ridiculous standard for somebody to follow them. And I promise them and everybody else, we're not going to fall below that because it works. I've said this a million times. Our academics is off the chain. We had 12 guys over a 3.0. Never had a bad day. This guy came down the hallway every single day with his shoes tied, with a smile on his face. Sebree was in charge of music. He started stretching with his phone in his hand. Man wouldn't put his phone down. We're okay with that. Jaylen showed us what a DJ he is, right? And Diante, obviously, I think was able to bridge the gap between me and them and kind of what we were all about. I said it the other night, I've said it many times, I'm so appreciative the assistant coaches recognize who the head coach does well with. But to answer your question quickly, and so we can move on, but if somebody said, yeah, you're rolling out of Lindenwood, you're going to get the number 2 seed, and you're going to play in the finals in a really spectacular game, I'm not sure that people would have bought that. People just, gloss over what these guys did, and we're not going to let them. We're going to make sure they understand that. It's miraculous. Been a part of a lot of really good teams. They've left a mark on me. Sure, we want this thing to get bigger. I just don't know if it's going to get better. I just don't know. It's okay. If we get another guy like these guys, but they won't be better.
Question back here.
Yeah, so can you kind of take me through that moment when you guys hit that buzzer beater there? Were you guys rejuvenized going into overtime, or what was kind of the mindset going through?
Well, I thought we hit 2 buzzer beaters. I thought Brett hit one. And it turned out that didn't happen. When Diante hit his, honestly, it was hard to tell. I knew he got it off, but I didn't know. I guess my first thought was that the game was over because I thought it was a 3. So I guess that's kind of what I thought. That I recognized that it wasn't just a timing issue. It was, where was he on the floor?
And then after that, how is it when you go into overtime after a moment like that? How difficult is it kind of get the team's focus back and, no, we got to still finish out this last 5?
These guys handled it amazing. They've been in overtime games before. We won our first overtime game this year. I think we jumped out there and took a 4-point lead. I don't think it was very hard at all. Like, our assistant coaches did a good job of talking to the guys. Again, the biggest thing today was stay in the moment, play present. Thought they did that, but they deserve all the credit. It's not how I do it. This is a player-run program. These guys are unreal. This is what it's supposed to feel like, except for with a win.